Hello everyone. We are currently live with Professor Tanmay Chakrabarti, and today we want to discuss about the role of faculty and how does he see how the students have evolved in the current scenario, pre-COVID and post-COVID. Professor Tanmay, great having you on this.
Thanks, Utkarsh. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Let's start with asking you about your experience as a professor. What do you like about being a professor currently?
At the very beginning, when I was doing my undergrad, I was highly motivated to follow my career as a professor. The reason is that I love teaching, and I also believe that I am one of the persons who understands how a student understands certain concept. Right?
Yeah.
So the freedom is something that is very important. That actually has driven me a lot.
Understood. So you're saying that the faculty, being in a faculty position, provides you a certain freedom to follow your passion of teaching and of research, and that's what drives you. Now you see and teach students. So what has changed in the current education system over the last 10-15 years?
If I look at the entire spectrum of the journey, as well as the way the entire curriculum has evolved over time, I see a lot of changes. Right? For example, say a lot of competition is happening within the student. Right? You see that within short period of time, all the students actually want to get quick success. Right? Online education is something which was not there. We couldn't think of online education way back 2005, 2006. So online education, a lot of part-time courses, certificate courses, right? A lot of hands-on experience. So when I was undergraduate student, I did not have the opportunity to explore all different hands-on things. Students also are well equipped with technologies, right? And they are also motivated. I do not say that they are not motivated. I think the motivation has increased over time among students, and that's a quite positive change. Competition has increased, which is good which is good and bad at the same time. I'll explain why it is bad. And the reason is that most of the students are actually running a kind of a rat race. Okay. And this rat race is really, really detrimental for students. So they actually want to get very quick success within very short period of time. I often see that students, do not have enough breadth of on a certain area. Now, if you do not have enough breadth, you won't be able to succeed, or you won't be able to sustain for a longer duration, right? So the negative point is that students are becoming jack of all trades, master of none. Please focus on certain areas and increase the depth. Do not run behind quick success.
How much importance do you think one should give to coding?
This is important. We cannot. So we are living in a scenario, in a situation where coding is really important, irrespective of the branch, right? Maybe computer science, maybe electronics, maybe say physics, chemistry, doesn't matter, because the amount of data that we are getting across the fields is enormous. The important is that you know how to handle big data, how to mine big data, and how to understand different patterns, different ways of looking data in different ways, right?
Got it.
But I should not say that programming is all that you need. I think what is important is also thinking about some sort of perspectives. For example, say you may be a statistician, right? But you do not know how to code. That's okay.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is that coding is important, but coding is not the all.
Mm-hmm. Apart from coding, what do you think students are currently missing in terms of learning, right? And any top 2-3 skills which you think are missing based on your interaction with the students?
But sometimes what I feel is that for undergrad students, writing is something which is missing. Understanding and writing. And say for example, you are given a task of understanding a certain patterns of data, right? So you code, but if you do not know what to code, right, that analytical ability, that is missing. You need to stop at certain point and think that, look, this is the data and this is the thing that I want to analyze. Now, in order to analyze this thing, what are the things that I need to code?
Right.
right?
Right.
But analytical abilities, I'm really seeing missing from students, right? Now, when you talk about soft skill, right? So if you ask me, what do I mean by soft skill? Right? For example, say teamwork, right? How to communicate, how well you understand others' emotion, right? Creative thinking, positivity, time management, conflict resolution. These are some of the soft skills that are required, right? So the soft skill that is missing and terribly, I mean, hugely important is stress management. Very, very needed, and I see that this is missing. This is completely missing. What is the problem? The problem is that when students see their peers, okay, their friends, and they see that, okay, my friends are getting a lot of publications, lot of patents, lot of quick success within certain times, they start getting depressed, right? And that's the first step of getting mental depression.
Yes.
Emotion, students do not know how to gauge someone's emotion, right? Now think about the teamwork, right? Where you have multiple persons involved, right? And then if you do not gauge them properly, then you won't be able to become a cooperative person.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So and that is very important.
Tanmay, just to add to what you said, I think probably the reason is that in India, in education system, the focus is on so much on results that the process is not respected properly.
Exactly. I completely agree with you.
One more question is, there is a new national education policy which has been launched recently. Do you think it will be able to improve the whole scenario in education?
Okay. So the positive point, there are many positive points. For example, say this entry-exit flexibility, right? So you can join a degree at any point in time. You can also leave in between. You can then after 5-6 years you can again continue and finish it. This is a good initiative. A multidisciplinary activities starting from at the very beginning with music, yoga, humanities, these things. These are also very positive signs. Okay. Academic bank of credits, right? That's a very interesting concept, that over times you earn credits, say from your primary standard till school and colleges, you earn academic credits, and then you use that credit as a kind of a social security later on, right? And that's a very good initiative. But the cons are also there, right? For example, my first question is, or doubt is, would we really be able to implement these things properly? Look at the diversity in the society, right?
You would have seen, and I have seen personally, there's a lot of competition, as you mentioned, for jobs, right? For tech jobs, high salaried tech jobs. Any suggestions you have for students for choosing a diverse career field like research?
I mean, if you ask my students, I always suggest my students to go with this research and development career, right? There are many reasons. One reason is that you will feel a satisfaction at the end of the day. You will, whenever you develop something new, the kind of satisfaction that you enjoy, right? That is beyond your imagination. I suggest that, look, whatever you do it with full dedication. Do not run behind success, and if possible, also think of incorporating your own startup. The startup may be a tech startup, may not be a tech startup. Doesn't matter. You should actually take advantage of today's society and today's online business. Yes. And you can easily incorporate your own venture, right? Why don't you just think beyond this traditional practice? Think beyond it, and whatever you are making as a part of the project or as a part of your thesis, try to commercialize it. The problem is the motivation and taking the right risk at the right point in time.
And that is on the current issues of mental stress which the students undergo. Any advice you would like to give them apart from the messages you have already given?
So I always suggest students, it's a suggestion that mental stress will come when you think about the success of your colleagues, of your peers. Okay, I suggest that why don't you try to compete against yourself? Okay, last semester you got 6.5, doesn't matter. Try to improve your score to 6.5 to 7. Do not look at what others are doing. It's good sometimes to take suggestions from others, but do not look at what others are doing. And I also suggest that you choose some of your teachers who you feel comfortable with, okay? And
Right.
talk to them very frequently. Doesn't matter what the topic is. The topic may be the topic may be related to your study. The topic may be your family problem. The topic may be your mental stress, right? Talk to your some of your faculties who you really admire, or you consider as your role model, right? I also do that.
Yes.
I also face sometimes a lot of mental stress, and I have certain role models in my life, and I talk to them very, very frequently and very open-minded. And they are the person, because they have seen the world much larger than you, right? So they understand the problems and they will guide you properly. Do not hide your problem. If you hide your problem and if you start looking at shortcuts, then it will not solve your problem.
So, Professor Tanmay, that brings us to the last question, and the question is pretty simple. If you have to give one advice to the students, what will be that for the youth, for the teenagers and undergraduates?
Don't do all this rat race. Please move from rat race. Please try to fulfill your dream, right? The dream may be going for higher studies in USA. Go and fulfill your dream. The dream may be to do something for your society. Go and fulfill. Don't think about, money will automatically come, right? If you look at the average income per person these days, it has increased, already increased. So try to fulfill your dream, right? I'm pretty sure that a lot of barriers will come, and I'm also sure that you will overcome the barriers.